Alright, we took the potatoes out the oven. Got a little bit more color on them, but they basically done, so I'm gonna let them sit up top while I get the rest of this stuff going. I'm not gonna add the extra stuff until I'm basically ready to plate everything. So we're gonna go ahead and get this pot heated. I'm gonna grab some butter. Don't matter what type of butter you use, whatever butter you got at the house is fine. It doesn't really matter. I mean, unless you got like a health problem or something, you can get some unsalted butter. But other than that, butter is you just need any type of fat. You can use oil if you want to with these French toasts. It's gonna taste bomb, you know. Maybe to you, definitely not to me. I need my butter. Just make sure your pot has definitely got fat all around it. And since we're not in no restaurant environment, it doesn't really matter how fast you cook these French toasts. But you definitely don't need to cook them that long. Basically, the key term is what we say is GBD. And all that means is golden brown and delicious. Usually with bacon or anything, with bread or anything like that, GBD is definitely the term you want to use while cooking. Because if it's golden brown, it's guaranteed to be delicious. That's a fact. So yeah, we're going to get that all around there like that. As you see, I started using the hand towel so I don't burn myself, because everything pretty much in the kitchen is hot at this point. Give that batter a little mix up. Set that to the side. Like I said, my bread is kind of a little toasted now, or got that toast feel, so you don't want to drench it too much. You just go ahead and lay it on there. These aren't going to take long, so I could probably get my eggs going right about now too. When I'm done with these breads, turn it down just a tad bit, that way everything come off at the same time. But this batter right here is guaranteed to be some good French toast batter. That's what I do know. Wash your hands off before you touch anything else. That's for sure. You know, I use napkins. If you got a towel, use that. Like I did say, I like to add my cinnamon a little later, since I don't have no top. I'll go ahead and just pat that on there like that. Since they do call me the flavor artist, these French toasts right here got mad flavor, yo. That's a guaranteed fact. Turn that fire up just a little bit so we could get that going a little bit faster. I'm gonna bring this egg pot over here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let that heat on the back. Let that egg pot get a little hot, then we're gonna add a little butter. Because we likes that butter, that's for sure. Smell good in here, that's what it do smell. Alright. Make sure you get all that butter in there, all around the pot, because them eggs will stick on you. Things about proteins though, you can't really touch them until they coagulate. And what that means is, you gotta get them to a certain temperature before you even move the pot around. Otherwise, any protein, whether it be chicken, steak, you know, pork chop, whatever, it's gonna stick to the pan. So even with the smallest of things, eggs, you ever cook eggs, you know, your eggs stick to the pan, that's because you touched them too quickly, or you didn't put enough butter, or fat, whatever you want, whatever you put. But oftentimes it's because you touched them too early. See what the bottom of these French toasts look like, because like I said, it's got to be GBD, you know? GBD. All that color, little golden brown, it's delicious. It's at the right temperature right now. That one, not so much. So we're going to let it go a little bit longer. If you want, you can just add a tad bit of fat in there. Like I said, I stated before, I used butter before, but you can add a little bit of oil, fat, it don't matter. Sometimes you just don't want it to burn on the bottom, that's all. You got them eggs, pot is hot enough, so I'm going to go ahead and throw that egg mix in there. You don't want the butter to brown on you. You can just throw the eggs in there like that. Let that bottom start to cook. We cooking now, you know, we cooking. Now what I'm going to do is add a little bit of the sea salt that I got. Preference, you know, however much you want. I will add a little bit of this granulated garlic. Just a tad bit. Just because I'm being lazy and I don't want to chop up no garlic. A little bit of pepper. Black pepper, as I stated before. Already ground it. Alright. These should be going good right about now. Oh yes. Oh yes. See what I'm saying? GBD. Golden brown and delicious. And if it's any darker than that, you might have burnt it. Now, we're going to get these potatoes going. Turn the fire back on over here. Get that pot a little bit hotter. Throw a little bit more fat in there. I likes my fat. What we're going to do here is mix this up a little bit. You know, I ain't trying to make an omelet, but you know, the best thing to do is let some of that egg run up under so you don't burn the bottom of your egg. Let it run up under itself. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and add that in there. Woo! Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you see it. Oh, you see it. Call it that young jock, you know. I know you see it. You know what I'm saying? We go back to the eggs. See? That's pretty much flippable at this point, you know? That's flippable at this point. You know? And the key to cooking is you gotta multitask sometimes. I'm the type of person, I like all my stuff to be done at the same time. So that's a little hot, like I said before. At this point, everything in the kitchen is a little hot. Might need a little bit of fat up under there, because sticking to the pot a little bit. I'm gonna let that fat get on under there. See what this French toast looks like on the other side. Yeah, that's pretty much done. And I got the fire on low, so that's why I'm not really paying attention to these French toasts as much. Because like I said, I like everything to be done at the same time. That's all done right there. All this on this pan right here is done. I got the fire on low, so I ain't worried about it too much. You know. And that right there, you can add some cheese on that, which I might do. Just add some cheese on that in a little bit. I might not show you that part of it, but you can add cheese, bell peppers, whatever. I mean, I could have added it on the other side and flipped it and made it an omelet, but I'm not going to do that because we're going to end up cutting that in half anyway and I'm going to share it with my fiance. So I'm going to turn the fire off on that them eggs back there and let the... What you do is with eggs, most of the time, you let the pot cook the rest of the eggs when it's... You don't want the eggs to be... I like fried egg, no doubt. I like fried egg. You But some people, when you at restaurants and stuff like that, they want the egg to look nice and pretty and yellow. You know, I like my eggs to be fried. I like that. I like everything with a little color on it. You know, color don't hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying? What we're gonna do is just throw a tad bit more season, a little bit more pepper, a little bit more salt on these potatoes. Like I said, I don't have it on the fork. I got it on the shaker. So you just want to be careful. And this will be the perfect time to add that garlic. I got a little bit of garlic. I'm gonna go ahead and just scrape that in there. That's the last little detail of that. We're gonna go ahead and shake that on in there. Something nice. These potatoes are guaranteed to be bomb. I'm just checking on these French toast, making sure they ain't burning. Even though it's on low, you still want to watch yourself. Still want to watch yourself. Check that egg. See, that egg right there is it's basically done. I'm sure of it. Yeah, it's definitely done. Don't even want to flip for your boy. Yeah, it's good. It's definitely good. Eggs good, French toast good. This is definitely good. And I think that might be it for today. You know, unless you want to see me plate everything, I will show you that. Matter of fact, I'll plate it so you can see how one gets down. You know, or I'll take a picture of it is what I will do. I won't plate it like that.